Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I do see a lot of people feeling very doom and gloom about the current state of Dying Light 2 right now, which I don't blame them, there's not much going on. But I do want to look at the bright side and talk about some things that I feel like aren't getting enough appreciation. Every custom map feels like a different experience in the best possible way, and some of these creations feel like they're from a completely different game. So with custom maps and co-op being at consoles, there's a lot of things the community has been able to accomplish over time, especially with more map making tools becoming available. Unfortunately though, map makers have slowed down on putting out new experiences, and I would say the same goes for mods. Dying Light 2 is at a point where everyone's just waiting for the next big piece of content, and that's probably going to be DLC 2, which because of their silence feels so far away at this point, but I do think something might be revealed at Gamescom. And so it's why I keep returning to the custom maps, because they really do feel like a fresh experience, and I'm surprised more people don't talk about it. The only one people really do talk about is Project Renaissance, which is the Elysium remake, which of course that doesn't surprise me. But all these other creations deserve some love too, so we're going to be going through and talking about my favorites. While nobody's invented a way to play prop hunt in Dying Light 2 just yet, you can play tag and explode tag or race each other up a mountain and upwards. There's so many cool possibilities, you just have to think outside the box. So, first map I want to share with you all is Desert Fury. This map allows anyone to use a car in Dying Light 2 like you're right out of Mad Max. The car itself still has the same occasional issues as last time when I showed it off driving through the main city, but really I am glad everybody else finally gets to use it. And so, you can't take for granted how impressive this is, as there's no car mechanics in Dying Light 2 at all, at least for now. The wasteland you explore has a determined route for you to go, and if you want to, you can bring a friend as there's another car. So you can race each other around through the dunes and do whatever you desire, man, it's your sandbox world. But after I made the first video showing off the cars, I know so many people really did want to experience it on consoles, and now you can. The next map is the Savage Showdown, and this one really caught me by surprise. It has this awesome Asian architecture that I've seen no other map really try to do, and really, as you can see, the strong suit in this map is the looks. But the gameplay side is also great as well, so your main objective is to go through these two beautifully made locations, where you get to parkour around all these awesome playgrounds that made me wish we got a Dying Light 3 in Japan someday. Those old DLC 2 leaks did point that towards being a possibility, so we'll see. Within one of the locations, you face off against a ton of zombies that come from these caves from hell. And after you kill a certain amount of zombies, the world goes blood red, and volatiles run at you from all sides. But before you know it, the volatiles just disappear, as the sky turns blue once again and you're right back to the challenge. I will say, if you're tired of the same mechanic of killing zombies over and over again, then this might not be for you. But don't worry, the next map we look at has some very cool minigames. Before we move on, I did want to mention, before you enter the zombie map in Savage Showdown, you have to jump down this big old tunnel. And it fell straight out of Minecraft Dropper, so the nostalgia hit me hard. I'm honestly surprised nobody else has taken this dropper concept and made it into a full Dying Light 2 custom map. So if you're a custom map maker and watching, well, there you go, there's an idea. The next map though is pretty insane, and it's just in time for the Olympics. This whole concept is just insane, giving you a ton of mini-games, and especially with a group of friends, could be fun for hours. It incorporates the bikes, which are extremely underutilized, and it gives you a full-on soccer field and so much more. Here is the full list of games in case you're interested, and even then, if none of this interests you, I still think it's worth walking around and appreciating the map for what it is, because it has a lot of unique mechanics. The game will tell you what player won, when to start, or give you a flashy sign when you score a goal. It all comes together to create one of the best custom maps yet, but of course with it being by Bub, that isn't much of a surprise. The guy has brought helicopters and cars to Dying Light 2. He's making big things happen. So, some honorable mentions are Explotag, which I mentioned earlier, Dying Guys, which is a Fall Guys remake, and Upwards, which is a remake of Only Up. These are very fun mini games that are best with friends, but of course anything can be done solo. And with that said, those are all the maps that really stuck out to me and kept me busy. But what about you? Doesn't even have to be about custom maps, just let me know what you're doing in Dying Light 2 to keep yourself busy. Hopefully, after this video, you got something new to look forward to and play, and if not, well, I at least hope you enjoyed watching. As always, feel free to like the video, subscribe if you want, and stop by for the next one, everyone. Cheers!